Pisces, what a strong spread we have here today. Have the oracles here, we'll get into your tarot. But the energy seems so different from yesterday. There's like a lightness, a spaciousness, a calmness that seems to have flourished. I don't know if you noticed, but after the fact, of course, I saw that the video yesterday was 44 minutes 42 seconds, something like that. So 444 came out strongly, and here today you also have 444 coming in. Secrecy, blind enthusiasm. So also what I'm seeing a lot here is a soulmate energy. If there was any doubt from anyone, there seems to be a divine timing that is at play, and everything that has been happening the last few days, maybe this silence, this stalemate, no communication, there seems to be a reason for that, and it will be different for each and every one of you. But what I see here, Pisces, is you needing to really ground yourself in your soul. The fact that your ego is at the service of your soul. And what is the difference? The ego is the reptilian mind. It's the survival. It's the basic action based on fear, which is the opposite of love, of true love, of unselfish love. You get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Obviously, that can really help you ground, find more spaciousness, listen to the birds, walk on the grass, wherever you are. Try to really get into that space where in nature there's no ego, there's no power play, there's no hurt really. It's just what it is. So it's always a good way to come back to basics, to come back to a deeper space within ourselves, which is always here. It's just that we lose ourselves in the comedy of life, the comic. The comic is, we all have this mask, this face, this ego, right? And the ego does so to protect itself, because again, it's based on fear. So I feel that right now you've been, or you are going through this warrior mode where, we have the snake here, death and rebirth. We have the new moon in Scorpio tomorrow. We are still in moon in Libra, but tonight we're entering Scorpio. So for 2-3 days, the end of this week, big transformation, truth being revealed. If there was any secrecy that we saw here, any moon energy that we saw so much yesterday, the truth comes in. See, you have the shadow, the light, you have the black and the white here, and the roses here are at the opposite of the triangle. So it's finding that the light is in the shadow is in the light, and this balance that we find within ourselves, not to escape, not to be afraid of the shadow, but to look into it, to go through the process. Now, remember how we had this card yesterday of the judgment, the call in the good tarot, and you have here answer the call. So maybe some of you were waiting for that call from someone, but maybe are you actually listening to the call from the divine? Maybe that lack of material call in the world is a call from the divine. What is your soul calling you to do? Your soul, Pisces. Very strong here. You'll see we have soulmate, soul love, a lot here. I'll show you. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. So no longer being afraid of living your life, of expressing who you are, of no longer being so overconscious of what other people would think, if it would work in this material world, if you would make money out of it. All of those questions out of survival mode, out of very logical questions, or or doubts or concerns. That's all the ego. It's limited. It's here for a reason, because we have to be logical, and we have to also have that other side of ourselves. We can use this mind for a higher calling, but this shouldn't be the focus. This is a tool, but the ego is at the service of the soul. Remember, you have to go for what lets you up. Starseed. A lot of you are starseeds, of course. It's not about your path or your life. It's not about how you can make it. It's about how it makes you feel. That's a big difference between the ego and the soul. Now with the divine feminines, look at that. You got Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice. It's in Spanish, I'm translating. I am the voice of my body and my soul. I am the voice. I decide, I choose the life that I wish to live. So you are your own voice. Share that. Be that. Live only your truth, Pisces. Now, underneath we had the Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is at the service of my soul. I trust that my soul knows the divine moment that will be the right one. The opportunity will come in divine moment, and your soul, I trust that my soul knows. So this divine timing at play, not letting the ego get us in anxious mode. Yeah, Pisces. And here, talking about love, we're gonna get into that now. We got Santa Brigida, Our Lady of the glorified light. I give infinitely, because light is infinite, doesn't have any end. My soul is all I need. So really, my soul is all I need, because this is where lies the light. And the soul always speaks in whispers. You know, Pisces, the ego is always very loud. That's why we, at the superficial level, we follow that. But deeper, there's a whisper, an inner voice, an intuition. And that is what we need to follow. And for that, it's like when we are in this action mode, it's difficult to choose. It really demands a certain inner strength to choose in that moment. Okay, I'm gonna lay down on my yoga mat, or I'm gonna sit, and just in that, okay, I can't stop. I'm gonna actually take that moment. It's just difficult in that transitional shift, but once you do sit and you're there for a minute, energies start to settle. You start to go more deeply in silence, and then you can come back again to action in a much more serene, overall calm and clear way. You have to nourish this inner voice, and that's what we're talking about, is that it takes this focus, and that's the strength. Nourishing is from the unconsciousness of living, you know, whatever, is choosing in that moment, I'm here. It's just an awareness coming back. The divine feminine is coming in here as well. And we did have the masculine principle. So here, divine masculine, divine feminine, this balance. We're in Libra still, yeah, Libra moon. Divine feminine, like I always tell you, is this receiving mode, coming back to exactly what we just talked about, this deepness, receiving mode, instead of always being in the I have to, I must, you know, all of those conditioned behaviors, really, in the tension mode. Once you get into a deep feminine receiving mode, you get to actually act but it's no longer the ego at play, it's your soul. It's like you are moved by the soul to do this, to do that, but it's no longer your mind that has those, those to-do list, planning, routine, all of those limited boxes. You're then able to move more in a more fluid way, flow, and you start to see the signs. They come to you. That's when you know, when there's an easiness to your day. Relaxation in action is that you are in meditation constantly. That's the true equilibrium that needs to be found, this neutral zone of Libra, the 0 point, where we are truly part of nature. We are nature. Nature is at the 0 point. It doesn't think I'm going to do this for that, expectations or hoping this, waiting for something. No, it's just here and it just moves. It just moves naturally, moves. Yeah, you can have a thought, I'm going to do this, 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 and then forget about it. Don't get obsessed. The obsession comes from anxiety too. It's like we want to hold on to something. We feel that that's going to be our key. Security, safety. But once you let go completely, you understand that that's your strength. Now, yes, when we're talking about your calling, you need to go there with blind enthusiasm, which is the energy of the Pleiadians, star beings, which is very like a child. Going, waking up in the morning and feeling, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. There's so many things to do, and I'm not anxious about how is the time going to pass, or am I going to have enough time to do this or do that. No, it's just being in sync with the timing of the universe, natural being. And a lot of you have home on your mind, building your home, wanting to find the right place, etc., etc. But here also, it's feeling home here in this moment. The more you are in that and you can stay in that calmness, remember the action is going to come with Sagittarius in the eclipse season in 10 days right now. So find this natural state, who you are. It's not to be really found because it's always been here. It's just that you haven't been living from there. It's a focus. It's disappearing into that so that this can move you. It's actually more easy than living from the ego. When we live from the ego, we are, it's hard because we have to make things. But here we're talking about letting it live through us. Trusting your intuition, trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? And that's this very soft voice within yourself, Pisces. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So even if you have mentors or guides or people you look up to, remember you are unique. So it's not in an arrogant way that I'm saying that, but it's finding your own uniqueness and very simply from there letting that express itself. Yeah, that was here linear thinking, conservative attachments. We talked a lot about that yesterday, the small heart versus the high heart. It's the obsession of another person or being attached to certain things, material things in your life or patterns. It's letting go, because all of this was based on fear, masculine principle. Yeah, overdoing, overachieving. For what reason do you have this ambition? Can't you see the beauty right in front of your nose, in front of your face, or within yourself? Are you not content right now, right here? Yeah. It's a shift. It's just a shift of consciousness. And this is where you use your mind wisely. Yeah, Pisces. Now, yeah, we got Soul Love, number 33. Actually, here coming in with 333. So 444 and 333. Important numbers. Soul love and soulmate. Again, the soul love, it's diving into, bathing into this soul love, and only that. The love will englobe all. It's the power, the energetic power, the electromagnetic force of the heart is scientifically proven to be more intense and stronger than the waves or the force, energetic force of the brain. The heart goes higher, can expand more. And as you dive into that, you mate with your soul. I was gonna say with yourself, but yeah, if yourself is your soul. Yeah, we don't want to get used lost in words. But also, when I saw this card, it called very clearly, on a more basic way, to a soulmate energy, a particular person in your life. Very strongly. I saw it in the pre-shuffle, and then when I was shuffling the card, this one wanted to come in very strongly. So that's calling to my fairies here, because underneath what came through is the Lovers, Pisces. So it is the Lovers in Tarot as well. Number 6, significant. True love that is long lasting. Choices made from the heart. Return to good health. Yeah, because when you live from your heart, when you live from that easiness, that contentedness, there's no stress. The stress of the ego, the tension. This is what gives us illness a lot of the time. When you live from the light within, from the heart, from the love, this easiness, this relaxation is good health on the basic physical level. Awakening, change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action. Yeah, that's the temporary pause we're having right now. It's just a few more days, Pisces, and then we're going to have to be very clear and be very integrated so we can take the right action. This is the Hangman energy. It's you, Pisces. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Whatever situation that was here for you, maybe you're seeing it from a very small perspective, not the bigger perspective. 6 of Winter, positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. This is a 6 of Sword. I love to see that. It's this lighter energy that is going to come through after this rebirth. There's a rebirth, death and rebirth that we definitely saw yesterday in the Scorpionic reading. And now you have an Ace of Summer, Ace of Cups. This is true love, Pisces. Again, open your heart to love. The beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies also. So for me, it goes together, because when you're really based on the inner love inside, the light, this is the love, the unconditional love. This is also from which you can get psychic insights. You are all in intuition and the soul. The soul is working. And only from the soul, only when you live from your soul can you also meet your soul mate. Yeah? 2 souls that live in their souls truly meet each other. And that's true love. So this effort that you do internally by yourself in loneliness, hermit mode, brings connection, community as well, relationships. It's not either or. It's not, I'm going to be a hermit, that's it, I'm close to love, it doesn't exist, I have no faith. That's the ego too. Someone who's with many relationships at the same time, and someone who's a hermit and a celibate and doesn't have sex, all that stuff, those 2 extremes to me are the same one. They are based on ego. There is a protective mode there. Yeah, it's good sometimes as a yoga, as a sadhana, to go through maybe years or moments at least of solitude, because we need that to get into our own energetic field. But we need to integrate our life. We need to get into the balance. See, it's like this coin and the 2 different faces of the same coin. Someone who is a Don Juan that is with many people, and doesn't seem to be committed to one, and the one that is completely removed from relationships actually is the same thing. So yeah, let's not be too quick at judging. The ego is the ego, yeah? The soul is the soul. Live from the soul, Pisces. And then finally here, we have the vows. So calling also, this for me is also spiritual and also calls to relationship. There's a definite vow here. Someone definitely committing to another person, the two of them. But there's also this white bird here, could be a condor, flying, rising. There's also a vow to your dedication to the spiritual, the divine, the universe, your higher self, the soul, your calling. There's a vow, strong commitment here happening. There's a vision. You have a vision here. Someone might be in the mountains here. Could be you, your person. There's two people. I mean, I see two hands here as well. Two owls. The owl could be a very significant symbol in the relationship or for you. A vision. Maybe in dreams, you know, seeing each other in dreams. Telepathy, 5D. But there's a definite clarity that comes in. Ace of Sword came through. Divine clarity. Now, we're going to get into your tarot, but yeah, underneath, you got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which is whoever was juggling, not sure, scattered, here is getting into this one clarity. You have this bird again. Ten of Swords, all this painful ending is in reverse. So now there's a new beginning. That's what it's saying. The now again is here. There's seeing clearly. Justice, Libra energy is coming through. And the Wheel of Fortune, Pisces. So the wheel has turned, is turning. This new moon in Scorpio is going to bring a completely new beginning. And we're going to now go towards the eclipses. So let's dive into your tarot, Pisces. Three of Swords in reverse. Done with the heartbreaks, third-party situation, all of that garbage, right? Letting that go. Letting go of this exhaustion. Long and challenging as this journey is, it is worth the struggle. The results are long-term and worth every sacrifice made along the way. That's the thing. Seeing things from a higher perspective, Pisces. The ego just sees the situation as it is, linear thinking, boom, boom, boom. But there's more to it. It's like the emotions. The emotions are very primal, right? Primal fear, based on fear. But beyond that, or deeper than that, or higher than that, it's the same thing. Another dimension is the soul. And that's this calmness that can rise if you just, only if you just put your focus in that. Then that becomes your reality. That's the only action really you need to do. To dive deep into, focus only in that, and then everything happens. You live from that. Focus. The Empress Pisces. This is a very loving energy, top of her game, loving herself. You have good luck on your side. You have a rabbit here. You're very connected to nature. You nurture people around you because, not because you're overgiving, it's because you have nurtured yourself so much that you overflow. You overflow with that love. That comes from the soul, not the ego. because now you're focused here. Yeah, look, 8 of Wands, clearly upright. There's strong movement forward here, passionate movement forward. There are mountains here, lake. There is messages, movement coming in. I have a flipper here. I have a flipper. See? 2 of Pentacles. I will not take it. But this is infinite. It's, to me, it's more like a magician here. It's being able to do many things at the same time. When you have this, only one is paradoxical. When you have only this one focus deeply inside yourself, it enables you to do multiple things without even thinking about it. That's the magic of it, the beauty of it. Temperance underneath. Moderation, patience. So it's this one pointed focus of the mind. With easiness. No, it's not too serious, right? It's not about effort in that way. 6 of Cups. Soulmate energy. 2 kids here, 2 connected spirits playing together, happy. And you have the Knight of Swords again. Yeah, there's communication. A knight charging forward, air energy. Maybe working on here, what came through is maybe on your childhood, you know, something that has to do with the mother energy. Maybe forgiveness happening there as well. Letting go of, you know, that's really the first, when it comes to relationships, the first separation is with the mother. So obviously there's always a lot that we need to work through when it comes to the mother figure. And look at that, the Emperor. I mean, yeah. Twin flame energy, power couple, Emperor and Empress in the same line, Pisces. And the 6 of Cups is between it. I mean, it's crazy. 8 of Pentacles here is working on something. Emperor is working on something here. The Divine Masculine is working on something. There's 2 kids here as well. Mountains. The Emperor, you know, that's what they want. They want a family. Maybe you're going to be living on the mountain, or definitely in nature. Both of you want that green energy. But look, this is gorgeous. I mean, this is gorgeous, Pisces. So different from yesterday. See how the clouds pass and come and go? We're always learning from every situation. Gorgeous. 9 of Cups. I mean, how much more gorgeous can we get? 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. This feminine is just completely fulfilled here, emotionally. And you have this, the Lovers. Number 6 again. The Lovers, divinely blessed. The moon here, it could be new moon in Scorpio. Maybe this message is going to come in a few days. This beautiful angel that is guiding this relationship, that wants those people, is destiny to be together. And this brings the divine feminine a lot of happiness. Let's see how this reading goes, if it can get any better than that. Two of Swords at the heart of the read here. So there might be something that is not being seen, maybe being blindfolded here, something that you can only see with your intuition. It is not about the dual energy of the mind, which is yes or no. It's about tapping deeper, your soul. We have this strong theme of the soul today. Because maybe you're feeling there's no new beginning here, there's no movement forward, maybe a missed opportunity here. But there's someone that's seeing something clearly. Indecision, being kind of, she is there's the mountains and freedom behind her, but she's stuck in the head here. Stuck in the head. In the mind space. Overthinking. And that's based on fear again, remember? Ego versus soul. Soul versus ego. How do you live your life? From your ego or from your soul? Temperance. So this is patience, needing to be calmer, moderate yourself, balance yourself. There's healing taking place here. There's a rainbow behind. It's beautiful energy with water. Water could really heal you at this time. Nine of Pentacles. This is self-employed, being abundant by yourself, focusing on your work. So there's a balance also between home and work life that needs to be happening here. A balance between relationship and no, I can do everything by myself, I'm independent. Yeah, so finding this equilibrium, not going into extremes like we were talked about before. Now the third line. Someone is doing some healing here internally. This is a lot, but we have the Six of Swords coming in as well. So moving towards calmer waters that we saw with the fairies. Confirmation. Things are gonna get lighter, smoother. Maybe traveling to a place where there's a lake, water, definitely nature here, seeing a lot. The Two of Wands, yeah. This masculine, look, has chosen his wand, and in his other hand has this globe of the planet Earth. Will travel. They're listening to their intuition. There's a cat here. Finally letting go of this mind and listening to their intuition and taking that leap forward. Two of Wands is a twin flame energy as well. Yeah, and you have the World underneath. So definitely traveling to the feminine. It's under the line of the Empress here. Which will bring the feminine, the Empress, a lot of emotional fulfillment. Masculine doing some internal work when it comes to its basic childhood traumas, issues, anxieties, fears. Beautiful energy today, Pisces. Really light. There's just this indecision card a little bit in the center there with the Two of Swords. But there's the moderation of the Temperance by it. I see the Ten of Pentacles showing up. This is long-term commitment, happiness, building a legacy, being content. Ten of Cups, Pisces. And that's total emotional fulfillment, definitely with the family. There's 3 kids here. It's a couple with 3 kids, a house, in a prairie, a lake, in nature. It's gorgeous, Pisces. Yeah, and needing to work on that. Someone needing to work on that. There will be work to be done. It's long term, right? All of this is long term. You need to see the big picture. But this is what is coming in. And this is what this masculine here has chosen. The one that they have chosen is rebuilding their life. If they had another life before, maybe with another marriage, who knows, whatever it was, they want more happiness. They want this rainbow. They want this with you. And this is what they're going for. They have decided to leave the past behind. 6 of Cups is also the past. One more for Pisces. Is there one more? Yeah, this one. 3 of Cups, Pisces. Community, celebration, again in the flowers here, a sisterhood as well, a waterfall. I mean, gorgeous. And yeah, there's 3 of Wands. Again, the same masculine. There was 2 wands behind. Maybe 3 of Cups could have been a 3-party situation, but I don't see really that so much. I think that that's really in the past. This person has chosen its wand for sure. And this is even more action. We had the 2 of Wands thinking about it, planning this, and now actually taking action. The Emperor is taking action, is going for it, going for a celebration, wanting that celebration with you, Pisces. Oh gosh, it's too beautiful. Underneath the 3 of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups coming in again, Pisces. True love, unconditional love. It's really, 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 really pure love. Pure love. Okay? So I hope this was helpful, Pisces. Gorgeous energy. I will see you tomorrow, and please do take care. Bye-bye.